Hello, my name is Jeremy White, and I'm a rune shaman and psychic clairvoyant healer, Celtic shaman. It comes under many names, but what I actually do is I practice the culture and traditions of the ancient people of the British Isles and Northern Europe. The easiest way to explain it is I use the runes for divination, and they're a tool that's the last people to use were the Vikings, but some studies say that they're up to 30,000 years old. I'm just going to show you my drum. And this is what our ancestors believed and how I work the worlds around what's going on. We live here in Middle Earth, Midgard, a bit like Lord of the Rings, because that's exactly where those stories came from. Down this side, around we have 8 worlds. At the bottom we have fire, and at the top we have ice. And this side we have the dark elves, the green elves, and the light elves. This side we have the dead, the giants, and the gods. Well, the dead is obvious. That's our ancestors and those who have passed over, and sometimes they come through in a reading, sometimes they don't. Sometimes we have to shamanically journey to go and visit them. The giants, in a modern day complex, you see them as the forces of nature, the things in your world that we have no control over. And the gods, that's sort of self-explanatory. But within the Norse path, there is a wide cornucopia of gods, a different god for everything. So whereas some people believe in the one God or the great white light, I believe that white light is a toolbox that contains all the things you need to solve the problems in your life. And there is an individual God in Celtic and Norse traditions for each problem you have. Hence, Odin for wisdom, Freya for abundance, Frigga for nurturing and healing, Thor for protection, and so on. And this side is the light elves, which are like the angelic beings or ascended masters. That archangel sits on your shoulder and looks after you and guides you. Then we have the green elves, which are like the fairies, the fairy kind, the forest beings. Fertility and abundance is what we hear. Then we have Svartalfheim, dark elves, a bit like the orcs on Lord of the Rings, but they're not nowhere near as bad as that. We all have that dark energy with us. We all have to embrace it and understand it to solve our problems. So I would journey to this world when I'm dealing with that. And this is the medicine that I use on my path. I will start from the center. This is doing a reading to find out what is wrong, the problems. And when I do a reading, what I see must make sense to you. If it has no meaning whatsoever, then I don't read for you and I don't charge for you. But it doesn't happen very often. If you'd like to know more about what I do and where I work at Yin and Yang in Glastonbury, but I do a lot of online classes and readings and radio shows. Please visit my website, jeremyrjwhite.com. Thanks for giving the time to listen. Bless you all.